I did on my phone too. Get this shit. This is my countdown to Wizard World.
Countdown.
Direct the link to the page. All you gotta do is go ahead and click that Columbus. Tells you right there. 89 days. Yep.
81 days, baby.
89 days. You can't say that. Oh,
89.
It's official shit, my friend.
Hell yeah.
Official.
It's official. We be there in Columbus, Ohio, taking names and kicking ass. We will be there. So all of our fans that's there, we will be there. So Game Pro, all them dudes, better watch out.
We're coming to take some names, man. Some names, and we're serious. Training, serious. I don't think I'm gonna be stopped this time. And y'all don't have to take me serious right now, but once the tournaments start, I'll show y'all what it's about.
Hell yeah.
This is dedication to gaming. This
dedication.
is life, man.
Yeah. VGS. That's how it's been.
Don't throw up West Side again.
West Side? That's how it's been.
Just so y'all know, we studying y'all too.
Yeah, we study all y'all videos. We know y'all little tricks.
Yeah, it's got to be one of these ones, because I think this was Portland right here, and I think this is St. Louis. Yeah, yep, April, beginning of April. This would be. Just gotta skip some of it real fast. Get to
Oh yeah, fucking hot.
It's definitely a change up from her character, because you know her character is such a badass. I'm curious as to why she's in a wedding dress.
Yeah.
That throws me way off, man. I mean, is she playing a part for, you know, like, is she playing a role or going to fulfill an assassination, or does she really get married? I'm curious. I'm extremely curious to figure this out. Because if she got married, I'm a trip, and I hope it's to one of the Tekken characters. That would be even more amazing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Nina's looking pretty sexy. I think this is the sexiest she's been. Man.
All right, since
You wanna be my friend?
Little fucking whore!
I wanna be
You're
your
a
friend.
fucking whore! Get your life to fucking gather, baby whore!
we got this camera on. What did you think about Nina's solo Tekken game? What was it called again?
Oh, Nina's solo game, Death by Degrees.
Yeah, Death by Degrees.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Williams, be careful. This is no ordinary ship. It's laid out like a labyrinth.
The gameplay was alright. They was trying to be like a wannabe Streets of Rage game. That's what it was. And then it got too much technical with it, with the X-rays and...
Requesting backup!
and all that shit. They should have left off the X-ray was cool. But the thing that you should have done was to make the gameplay a little bit more accessible, and the gameplay was very slow. So, which to the point you didn't want to enjoy it. So, and then they try to add puzzles in it. I think there's this one puzzle that you had to do at like at the end of this level. You had to like pull this valve, and it's like, why are you doing this if you should be fighting? So that's one of the drawbacks.
So what would you rate it? And if you could give it a rating, what would you rate it? I didn't ever play it, so I only played the demo, and I was like, this isn't sufficing. This is just, if you're a hardcore fan, then of course you're gonna love the game. Check out the watch. Yeah, you're gonna love the game. But to me, it wasn't an official game. It was like playing Afro Samurai, in which Afro Samurai was a fan-based game that was terrible.
The man's a walking cliche.
You liked it if you were a fan. Then once you realized that the actual gameplay was crappy, then you didn't like it. So what would you rate Death by Degrees?
Yeah, Death by Degrees, I would rate that maybe a 2 out of 5. Yeah, that's how much I would rate that. Yeah, 2 out of 5. Yeah, I give it 2 stars for effort. 2 stars. Yeah, so how much would you rate it?
Based off of just the demo I played, I'd probably give it like a 1.5 out of 5.
Oh, that's pretty harsh.
It is harsh, but you know, I think they just focused on the fact that it was a favorable character from a game, and they didn't focus on the mechanics of the game itself. They just was like, oh, we threw Nina in a game, everyone loved it, but it didn't do it much justice in my opinion.
Yeah, true that, yeah.
That's how a lot of those games go. You had Final Fantasy VII, Vincent's game, Dirge of Cerberus or whatever it's called. It was a very good concept, but they focused on the character and not the actual gameplay. So it loses credibility when they do stuff like that.
Hold on. This is crazy.
A character don't make a game. A character makes the game greater, but it don't make a game. The game's got to follow up with the character, the mechanics, the fighting, the cinematics, the music, everything has to match up. If it don't match up, then the game's really not that great.
It looks like I still have some work to do.
Hey, whoa!
Not that great at all.
That's my opinion of it.
Yeah, they did the same with Crisis Core, wasn't it? Crisis Core.
You know what drove that game? That game, it was a half and half in my opinion, but what drove that game was just the story.
Showing your back to the enemy. Overconfidence will destroy you.
So I think everyone kind of bypassed everything else because the story was so epic. Everyone has always wanted to know what happened to, what's his name, Zach?
Oh yeah!
Yeah, Zach.
Yeah, everyone has always wanted to know what's happened to him. So anywho, story drove that game in my opinion. That might be hard critique as well, but I think it should have been released on an actual, you know, bigger console than PSP with more development put into it.
Yeah. Yeah, with more development.
Because it seemed very basic in my opinion.
Yeah, more processing power. Yeah, to get the game that they really wanted.
Yeah, I think they should put it on, you know, like PS3 or a system bigger than what they had going for, which was the PSP. They should have put it on something bigger so its capabilities could have been stronger.
Yeah.
There it is, right there. This dude. This Brawl dude is a monster. I watched this fight and I actually got extremely nervous watching him fight because he's pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Coming soon.